My parents met in Munich, Germany in 1945. My father was a Lithuanian Jewish survivor of Dachau concentration camp. My mother was a German Jewish survivor who had run throughout the war without getting caught by the Nazis. Because my father had been rich and had visited New York before the war and spoke English, he was hired as an interpreter for the American military. He had an apartment and a great salary. Many people ate at his dinner table every night. He ordered matching rings for my mother and him, made of gold and lapis lazuli. They cost him 2 cartons of American cigarettes. Here is my father's ring. His name was Sali. My mother gave me hers too, but it was stolen. I love lapis lazuli. It reminds me of my parents' marriage. It symbolizes their union and the love that created me, even though they divorced 10 years after they married and 14 years after they had begun living together. Unconsciously, I once considered their marriage mine. When they divorced when I was 6, I was devastated. I didn't give them the right to break that bond. It was as if they'd thrown away their rings. The Republicans are only going backwards. They're eventually going to seek to outlaw divorce. The idea that a wife can leave her husband goes against everything they stand for. They think like children. They don't care about the well-being of children. I can separate my love of lapis from my parents' love. I can separate their divorce from my union of the male and female sides of me. My inner child is male. My inner adult is female. Mental illness once upset the forces within me in my 20s, and I reunited my operating system over time. I can now weigh my thoughts, male, against my feelings, female, on the scale in my conscience to determine the best course of action. That's how I came to believe in myself. I don't need parents anymore. My memory of them is separate from my male and female characteristics. My sexuality is comfortably at peace inside me. My first long-term relationship with a man lasted 14 years, as long as my parents' marriage. My boyfriend of today who's been with me for almost 13 years, I assure you, is going to be together with me for life because we both know the meaning of love, respect, honor, and admiration of ourselves. Marriage is something that happens within before it's expressed with others. That's how you access prayer. Good thoughts. We'll talk more about me tomorrow.